Okay, let's go over your morning work for today. Today is day 3. We'll go over the math part. My head is kind of cut off, I noticed, but that's okay because I really want you to see my board more than me. So that's okay. First problem today says each person at a party will eat 2/3 of a pound of turkey and 8 people will be at the party. How many pounds of turkey will be needed? So that problem is saying we have 8 people and each person eats 2/3 of a pound. So we got to figure out how many pounds in all we need. That's 8 times 2/3. Okay? Remember when you're multiplying a fraction, you go numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Remember that 8 is the same thing as 8 over 1. So this is the same thing as 8 over 1 times 2 over 3. Okay, and I'm going to remember to multiply my numerators and my denominators. I'm actually looking crosswise to see if there's anything that'll cancel each other out to simplify this before I multiply, but there's nothing I can do here. I have 2 and 1, and I have 8 and 3. And I can't divide 8 and 3 by any other number but 1. And I can't divide 2 and 1 by any other number but 1. So we're already as low as we can get there. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. 8 times 2 is 16. And of course, 1 times 3 is 3. So we have 16/3. Okay? 16/3. And what I need to do now, I have an improper fraction. I need to turn that into a mixed number. And I'm going to do that by taking the numerator and dividing it by the denominator. 16 divided by 3. Well, 3 goes into 16 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15, and I have 1 left. So you put the 1 on top as a new numerator, and the 3 remains your denominator. So your answer then is going to be 5 1/3. So you need 5 1/3 pounds of turkey to feed all of those people. Sounds like what we'll be doing in a week and a half at Easter. Okay? All right. Next problem. 2/10 plus 5 1/100. 2/10 plus 5 1/100. All right, first thing I'm going to do is change my 2/10 into a fraction that has 100 as a denominator, because you have to have the denominators the same in order to add. So 2/10 is going to become 20 1/100. I know that because 10 times 10 is 100. So 2 times 10 is 20. So now we have 20 1/100 plus 5 1/100, and that equals 25 1/100. And guys, to put that in lowest terms, you can actually divide 25 and 100 both by 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. Think of 4 quarters and a dollar, okay? So 25 hundredths reduces to 1/4. So in lowest terms, your answer should say 1/4. And at this point in the school year, you should be putting all of your fractions in lowest terms. Every math teacher you have from here on out is going to want you to do that. So I want everyone to make sure that you are putting all of your answers in simplest form or lowest terms. Okay, next problem. It's an addition problem. We have 25,694 plus 15,507. Okay, and then just real quickly, this isn't hard, 4 plus 7 is 11. carry my 1. 1 plus 9 plus 0 is 10. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 5 is 12. 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So my answer is 41,201. Then last, they said decompose 9/12 in 2 ways. Well, there's actually more than 2 ways you can do it, so I'll show you each of them. Decomposing 9/12 means that we're going to split it apart. So we could do, let's say, 4/12 plus 5/12. You're just trying to think of combinations that give you 9. 12 will always be your denominator. So we can do 4/12 plus 5/12. We can do 3/12 plus 6/12, because 3 plus 6 gives us 9. We can do 2/12 plus 7/12. Or we could do 1/12 plus 8/12. Or you could flip any of those and do it backwards because addition is commutative. So there's 4 different possibilities. So 4/12 plus 5/12, or 3/12 plus 6/12, 2/12 plus 7/12, 1/12 plus 8/12. There you have it. There's your math morning work for today. Okay, once again, I'll post your ELA as a picture, so you can check Edmodo in a few minutes for that. That'll be up, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow.